Okay guys, so here it is. Now in this video we are going to talk about how we turn right at the red light. So here is an intersection we are dealing with in which we have a red light there. That means all the vehicles are stopped here, 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 and here as well. Okay, so know one thing, that if the light is red here, the light is red here as well. Okay, and once the lights are red here and here, definitely the lights here and there are green. Okay, makes sense? Anyway, so let's talk about turning right at the red light. Okay, and there's a solid red light, it's not blinking, nothing nada. We're just talking about turning right at the red light there. Okay, so let's talk about this. Is think about that, this is our vehicle, okay, the yellow one. So we are coming from behind and our instructor or the examiner has told us that we are going to turn right at the red light there. So again I will say the same word, turning right at the next intersection. So this is our intersection, we are going to turn right here. So this is our vehicle, and let's suppose we were traveling in this lane, or let's suppose we were traveling into the left lane and our instructor told us that we are going to turn right in the next coming intersection, and she has told you a little in advance, and she has told you in advance. So number one thing, always remember, if you have to turn right at the if you have to turn right, you have to come into the right lane first. Okay, that makes sense here. In this scenario, that makes complete sense. I will again make another video in which there will be no lanes, like the way I have made these lanes here. As you can see, these two lanes. Okay, anyway, so let's talk about just simple straightforward thing, turning right at the light, and your instructor has told you that we are going to turn right at the next coming intersection. Fine. And let's suppose you were traveling at that time into the left lane. So what you will do, you will give the check your mirror here, shoulder check here. Okay, that makes sense or not? You're checking your shoulder here, check your mirror, check your shoulder, signaling right. Okay, once you signal right, you come into the right lane now. Okay, now you're going to turn right at the light. You have given your signal to the right, you have changed your lane, then you will cancel your signal, and then you will keep proceeding. And while you reach 1/3 of an intersection, you will again check your right mirror. Yeah, here. Okay, and then right shoulder, you will start giving the signal again. Now you're going to reduce the speed, slow down, and the light is still red. Be aware of the light. Again I will say, scan the intersection, check left, center, right, shoulder checking right here for the pedestrian activity. Okay, and now you're coming closer, reducing the speed, light is still red. Can you see the first line here? Can you see this first line here? Do not climb it, do not climb it. Okay, so 1 meter near this curb, you go closer, near 1 meter closer like this, and you're not climbing it. Take a look, you're not climbing it, you're 1 meter close to this curb. Now you have given the signal to the right, tick 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 tick, the light is still red. Be aware of it, be aware of it. What's the color of the light? It is still red. You're approaching. Now you're reducing the speed, you're coming to a slow down and stop behind the first white line, or in other words, when the hood covers the first white line, stop. Make sure that your wheels are not going to climb the first white line. Anyway, you came to a complete dead stop. Feel the jerk like this. Once you stop like this, like this. So do not climb the first white line. So your wheels should stay behind the first white line like this. Okay, and you're not going on the top of the crosswalk. Please be aware of it. Here you will stop for 3 seconds. The light is still red. Count your 3 seconds. How? 1 Mississippi 1, 1 Mississippi 2, 1 Mississippi 3. Now as you're counting your 3 seconds, what you are actually observing? You are observing, is there any pedestrian here walking here? What if the light is red? It means the vehicles are stopped here. stopped here. Both sides are stopped. That means pedestrian can cross this area because traffic is stopped on both ways. Okay, light is red, light is green on this side and that side. Okay, so that means traffic is flowing that way or this way. Okay, so it means pedestrians can cross this area. Okay, so as you are counting your 3 seconds, you're making sure that no pedestrian is walking on this side. Okay, the light is still red. You are counting your 3 seconds. 101, 102, 103. At the count of 3 you will leave the brake. Now you are going to crawl with the curve of the curb. Can you see the curve of the curb like this one? This is the curve of the curb. Can you see? Like this thingy. Okay, after counting your 3 seconds, you checked no pedestrian activity here. And what about here? By the way, it's a red light, so definitely no pedestrian activity on that side at this moment. Keep in mind, right now there's no pedestrian activity here. What if it will turn green? If a pedestrian is standing here or there, they will start moving. But let's put this thing a little on the side right now. So let's suppose this is red light. You came closer to the first white line, you stopped, you counted your 3 seconds, you looked for the pedestrian activity just in front of you. Now after counting your 3 seconds, you will leave the brake and now you will start crawling. Consider it yield now. And now as you are moving ahead, you will look left, center, right, left again. Shoulder check for any pedestrian activity. Make sure to be aware of the light color there. Okay, it's still red. You counted your 3 seconds. You're moving now. 1. After stopping, you counted 1, 2, 3, and then you're moving. Check to the left, center, right. Clear. Proceed, proceed, proceed. Go. Okay. That's how we turn right at the red light. But let's suppose you are coming from this side. The light is red. Tick, 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 tick. The light is red. Now it's still the light is red. You stopped, counted your 3 seconds, looked for the pedestrian in front of you. You started counting 101, 102, 103. Now you're moving. All of a sudden it turned green. All of a sudden it turned green. The pedestrian here started walking. At this point, you have to stay stopped here. The pedestrian is walking from this side to that side. He's in your way. So you have to stay stopped here until he touches the curb here. But what if a pedestrian was standing here, it turned green, the pedestrian started walking. Once he crosses the yellow line or the divider, you can proceed. Simple. Is it? Isn't it? Simple. So this is about the turning right at the red light. So there could be certain situations that can occur. It can stay red. It can turn green. Now, what if right now it's green? Let's suppose this is green and your instructor has told you we are going to turn right and you are just driving, then you slow down and all of a sudden it turned yellow. You must stop behind the first white line for 3 seconds. It turned yellow, it will turn red again. Okay, so let's suppose you are moving and let's suppose this is green and we are proceeding. All of a sudden it turned yellow. All of a sudden it turned yellow. You have to stop here. Wait for it to turn red. Now count your 3 seconds. 101, 102, 103. Same procedure as I told before. Once safe, check left, center, right, left. Shoulder checking is must. Please, shoulder checking is must. I again emphasize shoulder checking is must. Okay, and then proceed. Safe and controlled speed. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.